All right. Hi, guys.
Hello.
And welcome back to another episode of Rabbit Hole Podcast. Come on, You know how many times we say in this podcast? When I edit, it's like actual
unbearable.
torture. I'm like some
or like or like. Those
oh
are
my god, like is literally just part
me
of my...
and like are like this.
Yeah, we're best friends. So should we talk about our weeks?
Sure.
Did you do anything this week?
Yeah, I went
Anything?
out last night.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Philadelphia and
Oh, that's what you did.
went out to eat with my friends.
Mm.
It was really fun, and then we went back to one of our friends' house or apartment rather, and then we watched a scary movie. We watched I think it was called Sinister. Yeah, and it was silly.
I know
but we
nothing
were, like,
about
very
scary movies.
I love scary movies.
I know you do.
There's just something about them. It's just like fun to watch, even though like I know I am scared. I am like a big baby when it comes to like scary stuff, but I still like doing it. And we were just like all watching it, and like it would get to a part with like a jump scare. We're like pussies, by the way, because like we had like the subtitles on.
Oh,
so it would like say like right before like thud.
oh, it gives you a little like
Yeah,
a teaser to what's gonna happen.
Yeah, a little trigger warning for the jump
Oh,
scare.
the trigger warning. That's what it is.
No, but
I do that too sometimes.
it
Like,
didn't work though.
Really?
No.
It still scares you.
Yeah.
I like doing that too with like any movie. Like I'll like, if I really want to spoil myself, like I'll read the text.
Yeah.
Like if it's like too slow and it'll like tease what's happening next, I'll like read it.
I love
Sometimes
that.
I hate it though,
But I yeah, there's just something about a scary movie. I think it's just like the cheesiness of it all sometimes is just like so good. Although I love Pearl. Like that was like
Pearl.
I think
Is Pearl a scary like a horror movie?
it is considered
Really?
like a horror movie.
Interesting. I watched the whole thing on TikTok.
What the fuck?
I literally watched the whole Pearl movie on TikTok.
Girl,
you know how people
I think
post
it's, like streaming
parts?
now, like
Yeah, I know, but I just like it wasn't. I wasn't looking for it. It just showed up
Yeah.
on my feed, and I was like, should I just watch it? And there was like 50 parts, and I just watched.
you know it's part of like a trilogy, right?
Yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah.
And there's,
so
like,
it
a new
starts
one?
with X.
Then
It goes to Pearl, which is like a prequel, and then like Maxine,
right.
which is like the third one, which I think already came out. I haven't watched it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to see if
It's
it came
very
out.
strange. Like there's this old woman, and then like she's like a star or whatever, something like that, right?
No,
somebody
it's
is.
like
I probably need to
so
bleep that out, but
X is about X is like kind of centered around like them like making like a video like a porn movie,
right.
and if you will, and they're staying at like someone's house, and it's like this like older woman,
Right.
and like I'm like doing a terrible job at like explaining
No, it's
this.
so good though. I think I watched the trailer. It's basically that.
You should watch that. And then basically what Pearl is, it's just like it's a prequel because it's like showing the life of that old woman that they like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. That was confusing to me because apparently she's the old woman.
Yeah.
She's the old woman who killed her mom in Pearl.
Yeah. Spoiler
And her dad.
alert.
Oh yeah. I mean, if you haven't seen it, I'm sorry, but it
It's
was
been
everywhere.
like 3 years.
Yeah, like you're a little late to the party, so go watch it. I think it's good. I like Pearl because it's not like too scary. I like movies because I want to get into scary movies. I've never been one to watch scary movies. You know me.
Yeah, it's fun to
So,
watch them in a group.
Yeah, I like more of like a psychological like kind of scary
psychological thriller.
movie. Yeah, I don't like Saw and like things
Yeah,
like that.
I don't like gore. I really don't like super gory movies.
It's so oh my god, my cat also is like literally on like all the drugs
She's
right now.
on
So
one.
if you hear scattering, it's her.
She's got the zoomies.
She's going crazy. So yeah, but yeah. So you watched the movie. What else did you do? Anything else?
Yeah, and then I got home. Other than this like weekend, that was like the main thing I did. But like this whole week, I've just been planning the last bit of like the Japan trip. I like booked some hotels.
Of,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, right? Because remember I told you that I texted you and you
Yeah.
didn't text me back.
Wait, what?
I low-key thought maybe you went to Japan and didn't tell me.
What the
And I swear on my life, I was
Why?
this close to like texting my mom and being like, did Natalie go to Japan? Because I've had people like tell me things and then they'll like go do it, but like they won't remind me.
No, I'm going in October.
Okay. So I do this thing where I fully convince myself of like the stupidest things.
She's gone.
Yeah. I fully thought you were like missing. So it's just my anxieties. I was like, she went to Japan. She didn't tell me. I thought it was fine. I was like, I'm not going to bother her. She's living her life in Japan.
Maybe this is what my mom was talking about. Maybe I should text people.
It's the anxiety of it all. We're kind of like this. We're a little crazy. So I made a whole story in my head that you went missing, left to Japan.
Damn. Oh my God.
Okay, period. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it like that, okay?
Maybe we could just cut that out.
Maybe we should. Okay.
What were we talking?
I'm gonna cut it like right when I said it, so it just looks like,
just,
out of context. Yeah. Okay. Anyways.
Wait, we need that that sound for like in reality TV. That boop, 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 boop. You know what I'm talking about? Oh my God, I'll find it later. And like, you've never heard that, or like no, the sus, like the Among Us, like the boop, 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 boop. That's yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Please add that to this.
Okay.
Okay,
well, that's funny.
But no, I did not go to Japan this week. I
oh my God,
stayed home.
The way that my brain works is so funny.
No, I'll say. I just worked and planned for the trip. So I just have to book like 2 more hotels, and I have like Universal booked. And
how do you even book that?
How do you book a hotel?
How do you book it in Japan though? Like
is everything's like
it's the same?
Yeah, it's normal. It's just like translated. There's like, I guess like Asia has like a really big like
tourist like.
Yes, but just like a lot of like business people go.
Mm-hmm.
So from what I was like finding when I was booking hotels, they have like a lot of like options for
my cat is
they
like
have like a
standing on
lot
my
of
TV. She'll move soon.
It's a little distracting.
There she is.
Okay, I lost my train of thought, but I got it. They have like I guess like a lot of like secretaries or like assistants to like book like hotels for people. So I think that they make it like more accessible for that. I don't know. I
always thought like
talking out of my ass, but
yeah, I always thought it was like harder to do. Like maybe you needed like a tour guide and like they set everything up for you.
Not necessarily.
You guys just been doing it all yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the help of TikTok.
Really?
Yeah. I had saved like all these TikToks like over the years.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's smart.
Since like I think since when I first got on TikTok, and now I just have been breaking them out and just doing all my. You should see my Notion. Like it is like absolutely insane.
Okay. She's gonna try and eat the. Oh, okay. All right. I'm gonna have to edit this so much. It's gonna suck, but. So fully booked.
No, not fully booked.
Not
almost.
fully booked.
I should be by the end of today. So
interesting. That'll be fun though. Lots of stuff to talk about, I'm sure.
Dude, I'm so excited. I booked Universal. I don't know if I said that on the last podcast.
I don't think so.
I booked Universal. I think because I did it this week.
Oh, that's gonna be so much fun.
And it's like Halloween Horror Nights over there. So I'm so excited.
Oh my God, I bet it's like elite.
And well, they like their Halloween like Horror Nights, like some of the like attractions are like anime themed.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. And then they had, I think from what I saw on the like the park map, I think they have like a little Sanrio area as well. So you can like take a photo with like Hello Kitty.
Oh my God. Yeah, when I went to Universal in Florida, they had like one store and I lost my mind. Could you imagine like a Sanrio
store?
Yeah, could you imagine like a whole like
I don't think it's like a whole like
but it's a section.
Like park section. Like how like Harry Potter world is, or what do they call it? Like Hogwarts?
Yeah, something like that. Express something.
Oh. Yeah, but it's not like that. It's like basically like a little subsection in like the kiddie, like the kids section.
Right.
But I will be asking
like the DreamWorks one. How they have like
yeah,
three, like
yeah,
5 different
like
ones.
similar to that. Yeah.
Cool. Oh, that's cool.
But I will be trying to get a photo with Hello Kitty.
I'm so jealous.
and
as you can tell, she likes Hello
you
Kitty.
saw our shirts.
Oh yes, our shirts are so ridiculous.
They're so like dad coded.
That's what I think. That's why I said that in the beginning. I felt like I look like a dad with the glasses and like this shirt. Like, give me a Fireball. I don't even like Fireball like that. It's actually so nasty to me.
I just like I had Fireball way too much in like my like early 20s that I am just like so grossed out every time now. Like that smell of cinnamon just like
I think for the first like having one, you're good. You know what I'm saying? Your whole life.
There was a night like Rod threw like this house party and like I think he had like 10 shots of Fireball that night. And he was like literally on the ground sleeping. Like
God.
I wonder if I still have the photo of him, but he was just like this, like arms
Of course
crossed.
he's very like polite about it.
Yeah, very demure.
Very Capricorn of him, just like very.
Oh my God, I got a photo of him. I like always joke that like he sleeps like a Victorian child.
Oh,
and like
how does a Victorian child sleep?
Or
like,
just like maybe like a Victorian woman. Like it's very like almost like
demure.
Very demure, very like picturesque. Like it looks like you could like he's like getting ready to be painted.
Oh,
like he was like this,
just laying out.
Yeah, oh my
Paint
God,
me like one of your French girls.
like this. Like he's giving pose,
right?
And
of course,
he did that the other day. And I like every time he does it, I have to take a picture of him because I'm just like, there's no way. And then I'm like, this is what I'm talking about. Like you just like sleep so pretty.
And even when he's drunk, he's like that too.
No, he like sleeps with like his arms crossed, and he's just like very.
That's very dad of
very
him.
Stoic. Yeah, very.
I feel like dads are like that.
Dads love to cross their arms when they sleep,
right?
Like,
and they're like lean back.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Gotta let the people know. Even in my sleep, I mean business.
Period.
What were we talking about
I don't
before?
know.
Oh my God.
We went down.
We were talking about Fireball. Such a tangent.
Jesus. But where did we?
When are we gonna get to the topic?
What
That's the real question.
Well, how long have we been recording
Jesus.
for? Talking about Fireball. 13 minutes. That's not bad.
I was talking about my fucking week. Anyways.
Oh yes.
I'm excited for Japan. I'm excited for Universal.
Right.
And more to come on my planning. I should be done by next week, so I can give you a little more information.
I don't know what that was.
Why are you knocking over our set? You're our producer.
Oh, my little teddy bear fell. She's not gonna stand, but. Anyways, my week. Thanks for asking.
I was getting there. Damn.
Yeah, I'm kidding. Literally, I did nothing this whole week. My whole life just consists of sitting.
Wait.
What?
I'm laughing. My week. Thanks for asking.
I'm kidding.
Go ahead.
Literally, my whole life just consists of me editing. So honestly, I don't have a week.
Well, how has it been with like now having to edit the podcast?
Honestly, it's really not. I actually really like editing the podcast.
Yeah,
because it's so different from what I edit, like what I usually edit. So it's like actually kind of fun to edit. It's just finding the time to actually do it. I'm trying to think like what did I actually do though? Like I really don't think I don't really do much. Yeah,
maybe we'll do more now that it's like fall. I think it's just because it's so hot. Like, it's like such a weird time. Like I do like this weather. Don't get me wrong. It's just like. It's hard to dress for this time of year.
It is.
Like, I don't know.
And also, did you hear apparently there's like this mosquito virus going around?
Is there?
Yeah, like 200 and something cases have happened where people are like in the hospital or something like that. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, it's pretty scary. And we have so many mosquitoes in our backyard. Like, it's not even funny. And it's not even like we have like a lot of water back there for there to be hella, but there just is. My neighbor has like an incredible garden. So I think it might just be.
I know. It's so nice.
Isn't it? Like, even when it's so not pretty. Nice, it's nice. Like, she has like sunflowers and like.
Very lush.
Very. And she's always out there. I like envy her so much. So I think it might be coming from there. So just like, if you live on the east side, I think it's mostly on the east side. I could be wrong though. Just be aware of that. Okay.
Yeah.
From mother.
The bugs are weird right now.
Yeah.
Especially like on the East Coast, we get like northeast, like we get those lantern flies. You know the ones I'm talking about, the spotted lantern flies?
Yes, there's a billion and one in my backyard.
This is like a thing I wanted to talk about. my job had like a little like a networking event, so we went to like this brewery, and it was like really cute. They gave us like 2 drink tickets each,
Oh,
so
cute.
like we could like drink alcohol, and but it was like half indoor, half outdoor, and what do you call it? One of those things fucking flew on me, and the scream I scrumped in front of all of my coworkers. I was like,
and they fly so high, like they jump so high, like they're actually the worst.
And then like one of the girls I work with like literally just like picked it up off of me and like went.
Absolutely
and I was like, listen,
not.
like
You're actually supposed to
squash them.
You're supposed to, because they're very invasive, and they breed like it's nobody's business.
Yeah. Yeah, it freaked me out. I'm not good with bugs at all. I was like driving with the window down. I was like literally backing out of like the driveway, and like a leaf like fell into my car, and like that was enough to freak me out. But one time,
scary. That's
it
dangerous.
is scary, because one time I was driving on the highway like from work, and like I felt something like crawling up my leg, and I was like, what was it? It was one of those lantern bugs, and like they do not care. Like, so I was like, I literally like went like this a little bit, and then I was like, wait, I'm driving. Like, you cannot freak out.
Yeah.
Like, you will die if you freak out in this moment. So I was just like, okay. And like it just like kept fucking like bouncing off of different parts of my body. It got here. I put the window down very, very mindful.
Yes.
And like it just like flew out. But I was like, oh my God.
Absolutely not.
Yeah,
that's actually really dangerous and scary.
That it was actually really. Who else was scared?
And like that instinctual like wanting to just like scream and like jump.
Yeah,
'cause I'm very like that. Like anything, you can like come around the corner and I'm screaming, I'm jumping, I'm doing the absolute most. So it's like I couldn't imagine driving and that happening. That's why I don't drive,
dude. It was really scary.
That's why I don't drive,
because of the potential bugs.
Right?
No, that shit just like was like actually freaky, and then it gives you like that sensation like of like just like something crawling on you.
Yes.
I like looked it up the other day what that means. It's actually like called formication, like where like a sensation. It's like it's not like considered like it's not exclusive to OCD, but it is like I guess like a kind of like a subset, if you will, of like OCD, where it's just like a sensation that you feel like something like crawling on you.
That reminds me of like when you know how like kids are hyper and you say they have like in Spanish it's like, well in English it's like you have bugs in your, is it bugs in your pants or something like that?
Oh, ants in your pants.
Ants in your pants, yes. Yeah. It's kind of like that feeling where you just feel like there's like bugs on you, you know? Yeah, I get that too. I hate it. But my week, nothing. Anyways, let's move on.
Down to the hot topics.
I can't wait to have something to talk about. I swear I will.
No, we're gonna be going out. We're gonna be doing things.
I want to go to. I want to do stuff. Like I really actually want to.
Do you have something in mind you want to do?
I want to go to New York. I want to like.
I'd be down to go to New York. That'd be fun.
Really could. Yeah, grown ass women. We can do whatever the hell we want.
Yeah, it is crazy to think that we have free will
and we have money. Like we can.
I'm down to go.
We can do whatever. Yeah, we should. We can vlog it. Do whatever. You know. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah.
I just want to get cute and go somewhere.
Have something to do.
That's what I want to do. Because I'm just focused on YouTube so much that it's actually like my brain is like, you know,
mush.
It's actually mush. So that's it for our week. Very quick and very to the point. But
I don't know how quick that was. That was probably like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
We'll cut it down.
Yeah.
Cut it down. Oh, 25 actually.
What do you mean?
It's 25.
Oh,
another thing that happened because I got to work from home extra days just because the debate was happening in Philly.
My God, that debate.
Did you
actually? I'm not gonna say it. I was gonna say something really bad.
Did you lock in at all? Did you get to
I actually have a couple things to talk about this whole situation. First of all, do you know who Bryce Hall is?
Yes.
Why is he up there? First of all,
wait, what do you mean up there?
He literally was up there on the podium. Like,
what?
Trump brought him to the podium and let him speak to a crowd of people.
I actually did not see that.
I'm losing brain cells by the minute. And then I saw Tana talking on her podcast. Apparently, yes.
Yeah.
They're like trying to
That's probably why he was there.
Yes. So at first I was like, what the hell? And then Tana said that and I was like, oh, that makes sense. But then I also saw a meme where somebody was like, can you imagine like Camila, that's her name, right? Camila? What's her name? Kamala has Taylor Swift and Trump has Bryce Hall. Like, could you just imagine? And it was like a funny like sound behind it being like just take it, you got it.
Yeah, for real.
What? Is that even legal, by the way? Like to buy like somebody's support?
I mean, I'm not a lawyer, but but
I feel like that
it's
wouldn't be legal.
definitely unethical.
Because you can't like buy people's votes. So I feel like you can't buy.
Yeah, I feel like it is kind of like a loophole in a sense where
Yeah.
you're buying like endorsements,
right?
And you're basically using an influencer to influence their vote. So it does seem like a very weird
Shady.
gray area.
Very shady.
And I had an itch. I didn't pick my nose. I want to be very clear. But yeah, it is very like weird. But I did see that clip of Tana. I did not know that. It makes sense because I've seen like Bryce Hall being like, if Kamala Harris gets elected, I'm literally gonna kill myself.
Are you
and it's
serious? Like it's actually like what? Anyways, but I saw that and I was like, okay, well, I'm losing brain cells by the second. And then I saw what is Trump talking about?
They're eating the pets. They're eating the cats and dogs.
What
or
does
whatever.
he even mean by that?
Like, he was just saying, like, honestly, whatever.
Talks.
Yeah, it was like throwing everything against the wall and hoping something sticks, which I guess it works because like people are talking about it on Twitter. Like as soon as like the debate was over, I like took to Twitter just to see what people were saying, and it was disheartening.
Like here's the thing, right? Like I don't want to yuck your yum, right? If you love Trump, okay, do whatever the hell you want, okay? That's your. I don't like Trump. I'll say it, okay, but do your thing. But like, do you not get embarrassed? Like, are you not embarrassed that like he says these stupid ass things on stage? Like, would you like even if you fully think Trump is like right and should be president, like, and you actually have like a sane mind and you're not just like loving Trump because whatever reasons you have, would you not be embarrassed seeing him like talk about these things on
it's
TV?
just like what happened to like discernment? What happened to like having like a good like base of judgment? Like
right.
Like, she was actually like answering questions.
Yeah.
Like she had some sort of solution, whether you want to believe it or not. She did have like an answer to the questions being asked. He did not. I think maybe he answered like 2 or 3 questions and like just followed up with like shade at Biden, which I'll admit that shit was funny. Like.
But he
I can't make
funny,
it.
but like we don't need a funny president.
Yeah,
we need a president.
Yeah, we need a diplomat.
Yes,
please. It's just like questions aren't being answered, and like we need somebody that's gonna come up with answers and not just like say like one thing over and over again. Like he's like, I'm very good at this. Everyone thinks I'm very good at this. This person said I'm very good at this. I'm good, and like it's just like.
Me trying to get a job.
Yeah.
Me on my job application.
Me being the personality hire.
Oh no.
No, but like I don't know. Is that too much to ask? Like I just want like a diplomat to run the country and to just like make things better. I would like to be able to buy a house. So yeah. I
didn't think we were gonna talk about politics, but
I mean, I just it felt like it was kind of important. Yeah. It was like a big thing that happened this week. Oh hell yeah, I vote. I vote every year.
I kind of wanted to.
Oh, you want to vote? You want to go vote?
Should we go all the vlog? I just don't know how to. I know you have to register, but like I don't know.
You do have to register, but you can do that at like the DMV. We can talk about this.
Oh my god, even thinking about it gives me anxiety. Never mind.
It's so easy. I think they like even like I think you can even like register online now.
Suddenly.
You should vote.
I just have I have this thing when it comes to like having to go places that it gives
I'll
me
literally
so much
go
anxiety.
with you.
Oh my god, I went to the vet. I think it was 2 days ago. Okay, I keep talking about like my mental illness on this damn podcast. I gotta stop.
Why?
I feel like we always have a topic where I'm like, I think I have this.
This is the self-diagnosing segment of
why do we keep doing that? It's
the mental illness.
It's the mental illness of it all. But yeah, just know I was struggling. So if I don't vote, don't follow me on that because she's.
I'm gonna make sure you vote.
It's mental illness in it.
I'm gonna make sure you vote. We're gonna
All
go. I'll take you to the DMV myself, and I'll get you a sweet treat after. I'll take you to vote too.
So yeah, that's our little take on what's going on out there.
Yeah, and then right after the debates, we had the VMAs also on 9/11, so that's interesting.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, I think Taylor Swift like actually did like acknowledge that it was like 9/11 as well.
I thought you were gonna say something else.
No, what?
I keep seeing so many tweets of people like trying to make 9/11 about themselves. Like, have you seen?
Wait, no.
It's actually so like.
No, I've never seen that.
People are just kind of crazy. Like, they'll really try to make 9/11 about themselves. Like, I'm not even gonna get into it because it's like a whole thing. But
really, like, oh, I remember that day. Like, well, first of all, no, you don't, because you were probably like either you were too young to remember 9/11 or
literally, if you're on Twitter right now, you're too young, bro. Like you
yeah.
Yeah. So
my mom was pregnant with me, and
yeah,
I could feel the stress she was enduring.
It's literally that. And I'm like, girl, you were not present.
I think that a lot of my anxiety ties into my mom being pregnant with me during 9/11.
It's brain rot. It's truly brain. Twitter is literally. I think Twitter is like.
I
the
love
worst.
Twitter. I'm sorry.
No, I have an unhealthy relationship with Twitter because I love Twitter so much. But I think it was like a month ago. I fully deleted Twitter. Like I got to a point where I was like, I cannot watch another person get beat up, or like,
damn, what are you watching on Twitter?
It's not even like I'm looking for it. It just shows up. I've literally, you know how you can press like, don't show this to me, or like hide this post. I do it all the time, and I still get like these volatile videos. And so I was like, I'm over it. I don't need to wake up and watch somebody get beat up. Like, this is not okay. So I deleted everything, and and then I was like, wait, but I want to check this one thing out. Yeah. So that I went on my browser and started using Twitter on my browser, because I was like, if I go on Twitter on my browser, then it means it's not an app. So like I actually have to sign in. And it's like a whole thing. But then I did end up re-downloading it. Okay. So I'm back on Twitter. It's just so unhealthy. I don't know what to do. I just need to stay on my For You page, apparently. Because there's like the For You, like your people that you follow. And then there's feed. Like whatever. The whatever is like absolutely. It's like a hellhole. And I don't know what's going on. What's his face?
Who?
The Tesla guy.
Oh, Elon Musk.
I don't know what he's doing, what he's pumping into Twitter.
I think a lot of people are asking that same question.
He's like, Twitter used to be so much fun, and it's like actual brain rot now.
I used to love Twitter. I still do love Twitter, but...
And also Instagram sucks.
Yeah, hot take.
No, Instagram actually sucks. Nobody cares about Instagram anymore. Also, my shorts don't work. Like... Mine glitch all the time. I don't know if my Instagram is broken, but I'll try to watch a short and it'll get like halfway through and it just goes black, and then it'll like repeat and then it'll go black, and I can't even watch a damn short. I gotta go on TikTok. So
what's up with Instagram these days? What's up with that?
Like, fix the damn app. I want to watch
the Facebookification,
and the shorts
Instagram.
Are so good. I feel like shorts are low key better than TikToks. I said it.
That is a hot take. I don't know about that, girl.
I think TikTok is more edgy, and I think shorts are more like catered to me, because it's like a lot of cat videos and like it's very humble.
Yeah.
Shorts are very humble to me, and TikToks are like a free for all. So that's just my take. But I wish it
like
worked.
Whoever made this Wendy's lemonade needs their ass ate.
Yes, that's like I open TikTok and it's literally that. So it's a little abrasive. Like, I'm like, damn, shorts like gets you into it. It's a lot of like cat videos.
Oh my god,
K-pop.
What I have been getting on lately on TikTok is like people will be like right about to eat like their Raising Cane's like lunch, and like the audio's like basically like two guys having sex, and it's like, yes, king.
Oh my god, the sounds are actually getting out of hand. The sounds are getting out of hand. I think it's so funny though. I feel like that's a talent, to find a good sound for a TikTok.
Oh yeah,
I suck at it. Like, I just suck at TikTok.
I have like, I think like
you're good at it.
I have maybe like 600 like sounds saved just
really?
From like,
you just save them,
just collecting them, but I don't make like videos like that.
Right.
I love down a baddie's TikTok sound.
Like what?
Like the Biggie one, like like when Biggie and Stunna Girl are like arguing, and she's like, I didn't tell you to not fight. I told you there's a time and place.
Yeah, the time
and she's
and
like,
place.
and I said, shut up. So
I saw one
he's
where
like,
it was
I
like
think you're childish.
when I want a dominant boyfriend, but like he's
oh yeah, I did make like a TikTok like that. It was like me because I have to have like the last word.
Yeah. Very much that. I love Biggie. Anyways,
I do too.
I think she's so funny. I like her.
But yeah, so the VMAs.
Shall we move on to the VMAs now that we've yapped? I feel like that's good to have like a little like intro moment where we just like talk about like nonsense and then actually get into the topics.
Yeah,
What do you think?
absolutely.
I think that's fun and fresh.
So I'm pulling up the VMAs because fun fact, did not actually watch the VMAs.
Me either.
It was a school night. I don't go to school, but I work. So I gotta be up early.
And
so I'm not
yeah.
watching nothing till fucking 11.
And like I said in the last episode, I'm kind of over the VMAs. So
I know.
but it's fun to look at it on the Instagrams
yeah.
and TikToks and the Twitters.
I like getting the clips here and there.
Yeah.
But like, hey, like what about Chapel Row and like
telling them to shut up.
Yeah, what was that all about?
Do you like that she's like that, or what do you think about that? Because I get the feeling that she's very like, no pictures, like I'm just like a normal girl.
I think there
But
will be a point where
you're
I'm
not
like,
a normal girl anymore. You're not in
yeah,
Kansas
but
anymore.
I think that when I think people should also like respect that like this is like a person.
Yeah. Well, there's definitely a boundary that
because
you
I
should
saw
not cross.
I saw like a clip of like Sabrina Carpenter just like being like out on the street and like someone's like has a camera like
Yeah,
in her
that's
face
wild.
like this like, hey, she sings espresso, say
I
hi to
know.
everybody.
People
like you
are
know what
actually
I mean? Like,
wild.
that's weird.
Yeah.
Like don't be weird.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, there's definitely like a line that you should definitely not cross. Like telling somebody to shut the fuck up on a red carpet is like actually insane. So I'm glad she said that. But I do think like, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like there should be a point where the whole like I'm just a normal girl, like you're not like
girl, you're selling out stadium. Like,
I get
you got
it.
like 40,000 people coming to your concert.
I get it. You worked at a kiosk when you was young.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm really coming for her, but it's just like you have to at some point like recognize that like you are not a normal girl anymore. You're a Miss Chaperone, you know, like you are a global sensation at this point. And like I'm not saying that she should get used to like being like harassed and shit, because nobody needs that. Nobody needs to be like used to that. Nobody should be getting harassed. Right. But like you're gonna be famous and you're gonna get recognized and you're gonna get pictures taken. Like it's like, you know.
I think also it's just like she got so big so fast that it didn't even give her like time to like really transition into it. It was literally like almost like an overnight thing, really. And like it's not just her, like it's her family too that are like getting harassed.
Yeah,
and
that's
like
horrible.
they didn't sign up for that, and they're just normal. They're still normal people. You know what I mean? So that's where it's like, oh, okay, I get it.
I will never understand that. Like I watch so many videos of people getting like have you ever seen people getting like
yes, I have.
Jesus Christ. Like they're coming from like the airport or they're like anywhere, and there's just this huge crowd and there's like so many phones and people are just like taking pictures of literally nothing. Like I will never understand that. I will never understand showing up to somewhere, like if somebody's somewhere. I will never understand that situation. Like I couldn't imagine.
That is such weird behavior,
isn't it? Like could you imagine, like even if somebody was like, oh, chaperones like at the mall down there, like I would not go.
No,
first of all, I wouldn't go for like myself.
Right.
I would not do that. Like that's actually like insane behavior. But I don't want to make it sound like I'm trying to say like, oh, she needs to get used to like the harassment, but like I do think I think she knows. Like what I'm saying, I think she knows. Like she's gonna have to get used to the fame. Yeah. Right? Like there's a difference between fame and like harassment. So yeah, that's all I'm saying.
And honestly, I think that it's like, I think a lot of the craze of it all is just because she's had such a great summer that like she is the moment.
Yeah.
So
I need more music though. Cause I love HOT, whatever the Go.
Hot to Go.
Yeah. And the other one,
Feminine Nominal.
yeah. And the other one,
there's a lot. Good Luck Babe.
yep. I think that's all I know.
Oh,
I love
okay.
those songs.
I like the beat.
I like the beat.
Um,
But yeah, I need more music.
yeah, I don't know.
Can't
I
wait.
can understand why she feels like a little bit cornered,
Mm.
but I think that maybe she should just like
I think she needs a
take a
break.
beat away from
She
like
definitely
the
needs a
public
break.
eye if it's like that much, and maybe come back maybe with a security team and
Yeah. She's back. Oh, that's what it is.
no,
It's I can't even do that.
I wish I was sitting down when I did that.
I probably caught it.
The Mariah Carey, like whenever it's time, like
It's
like
comes
in
out of her-
November after Thanksgiving, it's
Ugh.
so yeah, let's
Should we
go
get more
through
into
some
it?
of the awards and stuff, and I do have like a couple other like opinions
Yeah, me
and
too.
stuff for like who won things.
Do you have the who won?
Yeah, so
I have
best
no
new
clue.
artist was Chapel Roan. I think that she did earn that.
Period. Okay, love that for her.
Best video was Fortnite by Taylor Swift, Post Malone.
Period.
I'm sorry,
Hold on.
I didn't watch that.
Did you watch it?
I didn't.
I don't think. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it.
But
I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it, and it's not. It wasn't for any reason. I just.
I didn't even know there was
I
one.
feel like, yeah, you know what I mean. So I do think that it got. I think that "We Can't Be Friends" by Ariana Grande should have won, or "Snooze" by SZA, because people made a really big deal about Justin Bieber being in that music video. I feel like there was a lot more hype with those, but I digress. Best K-pop rock star Lisa. Period.
Who else? I don't know.
Smoothie, NCT Dream, Super Shy, New Jeans. That would have been a really good one too.
Oh,
New
did you know
Jeans.
the drama with New Jeans
No.
and all that's going on with them?
What?
They almost. I think they're gonna.
No.
We can get into it later if you want. It's like a whole thing.
Okay, no, we do have to talk about that.
Oh, period. Okay.
Okay, because I do love New Jeans.
Okay.
7, Clean Version, Jungkook, Lotto. Did I say that right? Jungkook?
Yeah.
Okay. Deja Vu, Tomorrow, X Together, La La La, Stray Kids. La
Yeah,
La
I think.
La.
I think
Lisa
got
got
it.
it. Lisa got it because that
7 too, but I think Lisa. Though it is new, like new woman just came out. Love.
no,
listen,
it was Rockstar, not New
Oh.
Woman.
Even though, like,
I think that like they just do it based off of like I feel like a lot of these are just based. They're like people's pick, but I think a lot of people picked Rockstar because of the video and just like. That one became a lot more mainstream, I suppose.
I don't really know how it works. Like, if it needs like a certain amount of time to be out, like.
No, people vote.
Oh, so like even if the song came out like yesterday, like you can still vote for it.
Yeah. Best artist Taylor Swift as usual.
Love that for her.
Yeah, but I just feel like Sabrina Carpenter should have won.
Wait, which one was this one?
Best. It was like best artist, like who had like the best year.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I interpret that. I mean, I don't know.
Here's my thing though, right? Like Taylor Swift has to at least win one of them. And which one do you think she does actually?
Well, I
should
haven't
win?
seen all the categories,
Right.
but
Because best artist.
it's just like I feel like this is like
Maybe.
maybe like the 3rd or 4th year in a row she's like maybe gotten this award.
Mhm.
So it's just like, how about we just say this is the Taylor Swift award?
Mm-hmm.
Or
Or just give her the Van Gogh. What is it? The
Vanguard. She's gonna get a
Vanguard.
Vanguard, of
Yeah.
course. But like, it's just like
What do you think the answer is though? Like I know a lot of people are like, oh, she needs to stop. But what do you think is the answer? Because I feel like this happened with BTS too, where they just kept winning everything, and people were like, we're over it. Like stop winning
Yeah.
everything. We get it. But it's like, what do you do? You
I
just
get it
remove
that
them?
the fans. I get that the fans pick it.
Mhm.
So like, it's not Taylor's fault.
Right.
It's just like.
I don't know what the answer would be though. Like, do you just remove her? Do you just say Taylor, sit
And
this
like
one
yeah,
out?
snub her, and then like everybody goes crazy. It's just like
Because then you would know that she got snubbed. Because you just know that the fans are voting. So it's like there's really no answer. It just sucks. Sorry. It
like
does.
it's nothing against Taylor, like
But also
really. I
vote
feel
for
like
your
I'm
fave.
always like I feel like I am always complaining about Taylor Swift, and
Right.
it's not because of Taylor Swift. It's more of just like the Swifties.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, it just like sucks to see like these other artists that had like really great years
Yeah.
just like not not ever get to like receive any flowers just because Taylor like put out something yet again.
But do you think like, that's the fans' fault? Because I feel like I see this a lot where people are like, they get mad about it, and then Swiftie comes out of nowhere and they're like, maybe you should vote for your fave then.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I get it.
It just like, sucks though, because she has such a huge fan base. It's almost like not.
Yeah.
Like it's like you can't really go against it, you know?
Right. Like this woman puts out an album every year.
Yeah. Well, she does work a lot though. Like I really actually do like Taylor Swift for her work ethic. Like
I like her music.
She's been on tour for like 5 years now.
Mm-hmm.
She's put out a movie. She's put out how many albums? She is everywhere. Like
yeah.
I can't fault her for that. It's just what it is. And it just reminds me a lot of BTS. So like I do like feel a type of way about that too. Like it just sucks a little bit, but
I just feel bad for like the artists that like it's just like no matter what, like if you have to go up against her in a nomination, it's just like you're not gonna win.
Yeah.
Like it's just that, I guess that's just like the part that I'm just like annoyed by, because it would be nice to see like other artists just receive like praise.
Is there an award show where they don't like it's not fan voted? Like which one is that one? Or do they not have
like for music?
Yeah,
I think it's the Grammys. Like
okay,
yeah, I don't think people.
Does she also have that is that problem a thing also in the Grammys? Like has she always won everything?
No, not necessarily, but artists complain about the Grammys for like different reasons.
Yeah, the Grammys also suck.
I mean, award shows just in general suck.
Yeah,
it's just like I don't know. It's not like super based, but best group 17 won. The Michael Jackson video Vanguard. Katy Perry
I didn't mean that
won.
Weird. I didn't mean. I love 17. Don't come for me.
Oh, you were just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to see the other?
Sure.
So okay, so this was best group in general.
So it's like New Dragons or whatever
Imagine Dragons.
Imagine Dragons.
So Tomorrow X Together, New Jeans, 21 Pilots, NCT Dream, Imagine Dragons, NSYNC, and Coldplay. I mean, I love NSYNC. I'm sorry. So I just
NSYNC though, I guess, but NSYNC had their moment. So,
but it's just like okay, yeah, I do agree, but I just don't understand why are we throwing in like these old. Like, when was the last time NSYNC made something? Like, for the Trolls movie?
That's what I'm saying.
Why are they in, like, why are they wedged in here with, like, K-pop groups?
I will say, though, I actually like that, though, because I'm pretty sure they used to have, like, their own category. Yeah. Where it was only K-pop. So it didn't feel very, like, inclusive.
Yeah,
so
well, that's
like
not what I'm saying. I'm more so mean, like, NSYNC was, like, a group in, like, the 2000s.
Right.
Like, why are we putting...
Did they come out with music and we just don't know?
I have no idea, maybe. But anyways, moving on, the Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Award was given to Katy Perry, and like, I'm like, okay, like that one is just like a recognition award that they give to people. I do think that I think that maybe like Katie's PR team was working extra hard because like because of that stupid ass "It's a Woman's World" and that song that she put out. I feel like they're trying to like really like push, like they're trying to really make Katy Perry happen. And
then like the whole like that producer that she worked with that nobody likes because of the whole Kesha thing. That's a whole situation too. It's just a very it's a very weird.
I have thoughts. Okay, so the song of the summer, Fortnite by Taylor Swift won, and I'm like, let's be fucking for real.
Is that even a summer song?
It came out in the summer, but that was not the song of the summer. I'm sorry, it wasn't. That came and went.
What were the other?
There were so many. So Wannabe, Megan Thee Stallion, Glorilla, Birds of a Feather by Billie Eilish. Come on. Like That, Kendrick Lamar. That was like the first the Kendrick Lamar Future Metro Boomin song. That was like the first like Drake Dish song. Not Like Us, Kendrick Lamar. Good Luck Babe, Chapel Roan. Guess, Billie Eilish, Charlie XCS. Why is Billie Eilish before Charlie? That's literally Charlie's song, but whatever. Beautiful Things, Benson Boone, Too Sweet, Hosier, $1 Million Baby, Tommy Richmond, We Can't Be Friends, Ariana Grande, that did not come out in the summer. Saturn by SZA did not come out in the summer. Please, Please, Please by Sabrina Carpenter. A Bar song. I don't know. The rest of these don't really matter. But but like, come on, there were like at least like 4 other songs that were like on constant repeat this summer before Fortnite by Taylor Swift. I'm sorry, it's not a bad song. It's just like,
I've never even heard the song.
oh, like it wasn't a bad song. Like genuinely, it's just like we're lying to ourselves. Like that was not the song of the summer. I'm sorry. It can still be a good song, but also not be the song of the summer. 2 things can be true at the same time.
Yeah.
It wasn't the song of the summer. That shit pissed me off.
Yeah.
Iconic performance. This one also pissed me off. Katy Perry roar at the 2013 VMA performance over Christina Aguilera's Like a Virgin with Britney Spears and Madonna, where they did that kiss.
Oh, that's not even like a question. Like what?
It also beat Lady Gaga's Paparazzi performance, where
Absolutely
she had
not.
the blood.
We literally talked about this in the last episode. That is the most iconic VMAs performance of all time.
That's what I'm saying. This was bullshit.
This award, a lot of it was. That's
bullshit.
That's what I said. What I said. That's why I'm like, it's bullshit. The whole thing.
Yeah,
it's just
sucks.
so like.
I think last year when we watched the VMAs, we were like, maybe we're done with the VMAs.
Yeah,
but
I think we looked at each other.
I
We
wish
were like,
I could quit you. Yeah,
but it is one of those things where like, I mean, I don't watch it. You just go on Twitter and like you just see it. I did watch this live stream though where people could control the camera. Did you see that? On their YouTube channel, they had like a live stream of the show where they were like behind the scenes and they had like a little camera that they could control.
Yeah.
And they had like these drag queens come on and they were like following the people around, just like commenting on them.
Oh my god.
And it was the funniest thing ever. Like one of Le Seraphim, do you know that group?
No.
The K-pop group Le Seraphim. One of them has like a really sharp bob. Mm-hmm. And like they were just following me like, cunty bob. And then she like looked up at the camera and they started freaking out. I just love it so much. She's like, Miss Bob. And she like looked up and they started freaking out. It was so cute.
I love stuff like that. That's like one thing I do like about the VMAs.
And they were looking at Chaperone's shoes. Like they were see like what kind of shoes she has. I think that's a Jimmy shoe. Oh no, I think that's it's so cute. It's so cute. But yeah, that's what I watched. I didn't watch the actual VMAs. I watched a live stream of people.
That's so funny.
Looking at things to the VMAs. So, yeah. What else? What other? Do you have any?
So Taylor Swift won editing. What?
Oh,
you want to keep going?
No, yeah, keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, like Fortnite won like a bunch of awards and best song, Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter. She deserved that.
Best song. That's a good one.
Oh, one thing I do want to talk about was Tyla getting her award. What do you think about that?
The passing the, where she like passed, she couldn't hold
she
the.
Was like, yeah, she was like, "Can you hold this for me?"
Well, I know. At first, I was like, good on Haley. Like, Haley was very much like, no.
Yeah.
Like with the eyes, she was like, no, I'm not holding your trophy. And then what's his face?
Lil Nas X.
And then Lil Nas like took it from her. But I saw an angle where apparently she wasn't even looking at Haley. Mm-hmm. She was looking at Nas the whole time for him to hold it. So I think it was just bad. People were just like making it something that it's not.
I don't know. I immediately got the vibe like I don't really know that much about Tyla, so like this isn't coming from like a hate train type of thing, but it did come off very weird. Like she's like, oh, like I'm so small. Like it just like it was so weird and like
it's 7 pounds. That's not really that much.
It's not. And like what's it, Hallie and Tyler are the same damn size,
literally.
And like Hallie also like she was like, oh, do you want the card?
Oh, I saw
and
that
she
part
made, like
too.
a weird like she's like, no,
yeah,
like you know what I mean. So it was just like it did kind of give the vibe like, you know, hold like peasant, like you know, like hold this for me.
Do you think she gives you like Ice Spice? You know
how
like Ice Spice is going down like the. Like she used to be very humble and now she's very like
it gave that vibe. Yeah,
you think so?
I
actually really love Tyla, so I really hope not.
I like her music. I mean I liked Ice Spice's music too for
that's
a beat.
The thing. Please, Tyla. But actually, like I said, I watched that video and it didn't look like she was looking. It looked like she was looking at Nas the whole time to like actually hold it. And like I mean, you could say also like Nas doesn't need to hold the trophy too. So
yeah.
I don't know. I guess the whole thing was a little cringe, but
And then I think she like tweeted like, "Oh, you guys like gonna make a problem out of anything." It
Mhm.
was like I wasn't like talking to her or whatever, but it's just like I feel like you're just kind of covering because
Mhm.
like you know how it looked. Like
yeah.
you probably saw how it looked later, and it's like, oh,
Yeah, it's one of those things where it just looks kind of bad. Like I don't think she had any malice in it, but it just does. Like it's something.
but it's just like hold
she
your
didn't think
damn
about
award.
it. Yeah, it's one of those things. Like I don't think I would ever do.
It was weird.
I would rather struggle than like actually ask somebody to hold my trophy.
I would put my shit on the ground before.
But you know, people would come for her for that too if she put it on the ground.
Yeah.
So it's like, just hold it.
I don't know. I thought it was weird, but
it was a
anyways.
little weird. It was.
Yeah. So I'm down to move on from the VMAs.
Are we done
Fuck
with
the
the?
VMAs?
Oh, do you have any more opinions though? Like with the whole like because I wrote down the whole Sabrina, Camila, Sean.
Oh yeah, yeah.
situation.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
I just. It's a little wild to me that they were all in the same room.
Yeah, who set that up?
They all perform. I know. They all
Somebody
performed.
that set that up.
It's so strange how they were like performing songs about each other the whole night.
Wait, what did Sean perform? Because I didn't
He performed
see
a new
his.
song of his.
It's not about any of the girls.
I think it is. I think people were saying that it was. I didn't watch it, as we can tell. I only watched Sabrina's and a little bit of Camila's. It's strange. Camila wore like this dress. It was very like it was black and it had like crosses. And in an interview, she was talking about how she was showing up to her funeral. But Sean, I think, had posted an Instagram saying "ready for my funeral," like right before the VMAs. So people were like putting that together. And then like Sabrina with Taste. Is it called Taste?
Yeah.
Girl, that song. You'll just have to taste me when.
Yeah.
To her face, like those are fighting words. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
If somebody were to tell me that, I'd be like, square up.
Yeah.
Because you're not. What?
What time are you done? What time are you done?
Literally, like, catch me outside. Like, what? Though, but I think it's so kind that they did that. I'm sorry. Whoever set that up, like, I think the whole thing was just kind of genius. It was kind of genius and messy, and I love it. But I also think they're all over it. Like, Sabrina's not even, like, I don't think
she's with a whole other guy. Is she
literally
still with him? Barry?
I heard that they're on and off.
Yeah.
But also, how do you feel like how would you feel being Barry and like seeing this whole situation go down? Like, would you not feel weird about it? That she's still writing songs about like her ex and like would you not feel a certain type of way about it?
I don't think. No, I don't.
You
think
don't think
he's
so?
pressed. I don't know.
I feel like I'd feel like some type of way about it. Like, all right, let's just move on. Talk like write songs about me.
Right.
Like make some cute songs about me.
Please.
I mean, it is Sabrina.
I mean,
so.
she did make please. But
True.
I don't know if that's a sweet, cute song.
It really wasn't. It was like
do not fucking.
Yes, don't fuck up, please. And then Espresso was a little bit about him too. Espresso was a cute song.
Mm-hmm.
But I just thought the whole thing was kind of wild, like sitting there and watching the whole thing down and like with the aliens and like
or like what do you call it? Camila's song. It's like, does she get this wet?
Yeah.
I'm like,
what was
good
it called?
heavens.
It was like good
June Gloom is what the song's
yeah,
called.
but what was the one that she performed?
I don't know. I didn't
For
watch
God's
like the full
sake
thing.
or something like that. It was like,
What is it?
oh man, I forgot the song.
These glasses are starting to give me a headache.
Yeah.
They're like blue light blocking.
Mm-hmm. But I also
need
saw
them
this
to-
one thing where I don't know if you watched her performance, but she like slams a laptop on the floor. And
I did see that.
But did you see what people were saying about it?
No.
That like apparently she had like caught like Sean with like stuff on his laptop of the other gender. And so people were saying that was her like smashing the laptop
Oh my god.
when she found it. And
People
I don't know
need
how people
to
know these.
Stop.
How do you like even know this stuff? Like it's so funny.
People
to
need
me.
to leave him alone with that.
Honestly.
Oh my God.
Honestly. But I just thought I was like, damn, people are like into this. Like they're deep into it. But that was just did I have any other takes about that? I just wrote, you'll just have to taste me with Camila in the room. That's all I wrote.
That was crazy though.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have any other notes from the VMAs.
I will say on a positive note, did you watch Benson Bones' Beautiful Things performance?
No, did our boy watch it?
No, my nephew is obsessed with that song, and his performance I think might have been like one of the best of the whole night.
Really?
Like he like did like 2 backflips, but just like his voice. No, like he legit.
Really?
Yeah, he like got on this like box thing and like did a backflip and then hit like this huge high note.
Oh wow.
It was the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. His voice was
These beautiful things that he's got.
Literally. I don't really know much about him. It's just one of those songs that you just hear. So to watch the performance and like see that he actually is an amazing singer and like the passion he put into that, and everybody was singing along. Yeah, everybody, the whole stadium was like on their feet. It gave me like Freddie Mercury vibes.
Oh really? Okay.
Yes, because he had like a bodysuit and he was like doing the flips and like the high notes and everything. So I just wanted to say something positive.
I love like performances like that. I love like a good performance where somebody's like, oh, you don't got a single song where you need to be doing this.
Yeah, I know.
And that kind of gives like, I remember.
But if you watch the performance, it makes sense.
Yeah. I remember.
Saying it like that, it doesn't make sense. But if you watch it,
I remember I had seen this like picture of like Harry Styles. I guess it was like from a music video, and he's like flying in the air.
I cannot with him.
And he looked like, I guess, like a fairy or something, like a sprite or whatever the hell. And like someone on Twitter was like, now Harry, you don't got a single song, you need to be doing this
I don't know what is going on with Mr. Harry Styles, man. Like, I can't believe I'm not even gonna get into that whole situation.
What, with Harry?
Yeah, like I used to stan them so hard, but like it's crazy how it is now, you know.
The way things have changed. Have you seen Zayn Malik lately?
Malik, you mean?
Malik, I'm sorry.
Get it right.
Oh, excuse me. Put some respect. Have you seen Zayn Malik lately?
What if I'm wrong? And it's actually Malik. No, I think it is Malik. I don't know why.
He's like, he just don't do it for me anymore. Yeah, he like, I don't know, his beard's looking a little wild.
Oh,
I forget who he was talking to. He was talking to
my daughter.
Somebody. My daughter.
My daughter. Oh, we're going to hell.
My daughter.
My daughter.
I was doing that for 5 minutes. Who was he talking to? I think he was talking to Sabrina Carpenter. Maybe, I don't know.
What, like,
he was
what
talking
setting?
to some girl like in during Fashion Week.
Oh.
And he just looked like he looked a little wild.
Really?
Like, yeah, like he looked like
growing
like
up.
this was his first time like leaving the house for like a minute, and I was like, and
well,
I say that
he
was
is a
love.
homebody, so.
Yeah, heavy on that.
Heavy on
like,
that. So maybe he did literally just show up, but
yeah.
What's the song? Are you ever find me, baby?
How fast the night changes.
Heavy on that.
Oh my god.
Anyway, should we move on?
Yeah.
Okay, we're literally just talking shit. I feel like you should scooch in a little bit. You're like,
I know, but I want to like lean in. I want to like lean.
Can you
back
scooch your whole your? Do you want me to scooch this way?
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna. Do you want? Are we over the VMAs? Like, do you have anything else to?
I don't have
comment?
any other notes. I don't think.
Okay.
So I'm good. Way over.
We're at the hour mark. I could talk about New Jeans and then we can cut it.
Okay. Yeah. Let's talk about.
I feel like we need to get into the whole New Jeans thing, and I will say, it's a lot.
Okay.
Like, it's really a lot. And like, if I get anything wrong, disclaimer, if I get anything wrong, please do not come for me. Politely let me know in the comments down below, okay? I did my research, and it is a lot.
I like how we had this. I like how we have this disclaimer for like K-pop, but we did not have it for our takes on the debate.
I know. Well, yeah, it's just I don't want anybody to come for me.
We're talking about the real issues here.
Yeah, it's a lot of like legal stuff that I don't understand, and a lot of like business stuff. Again, I don't understand. Maybe you'll have a little bit more input on that.
We'll put a little like thing down here. Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
Opinion.
And it's really has come full circle at this point. I think I don't know if there's like a definite solution to this, but I just want to get your take on it and what you think, because a lot of people have different opinions on what's going on. So this story really is about 3 people.
Okay.
So New Jeans, we love New Jeans, right?
We do.
The company that New Jeans is under is called Adore, right?
Okay.
The CEO of Adore is called Min Hee-jin. Okay. So she is basically like this whole story really is about Min Hee-jin, okay? And then there's also Hybe.
Okay.
Do you know Hybe?
Yeah, I know Hybe.
All right, so Hybe is the big company, and then Adore is under Hybe. So Hybe put in a lot of money to start Adore, and they found Miss Min Hee-jin and brought her in to be the CEO of Adore. She's also the producer. She makes she's done everything, like the whole concepts, everything. She's a graphic designer. She does the whole bit. So this other group debuted, and their name is Islet. I don't know if you know who they are?
No.
They're a pretty new group. They have a song out called Magnetic, viral.
Oh, wait, I do know that song. Yeah.
Okay, so have you seen the music video or anything like concept wise? Because that's a big part of this.
No.
Okay, so Min Hee Jin started saying that Islet copied New Jeans' concept. Mind you, obviously Min Hee Jin was the one who came up with New Jeans' concept.
Mm-hmm.
So in that way, I understand her being a little, I guess, defensive about it. Personally, I don't think Islet's concept is like New Jeans. I know that's controversial. I kind of wish you would have seen it because I would like your opinion on that if you thought that it had the same kind of vibe. But also, like, she thinks also choreography, like different things here and there where she feels like Islet's company, which is B-Lift, copied Adore. So obviously Hybe did not like that, right?
Right.
Because you're basically insinuating that Hybe did not like look into things and take care of business, right?
Right.
Like, they just let him copy.
To do.
Right.
Yeah.
So Hybe decided to be like, we're gonna audit you. We're gonna audit Adore, and we're gonna, because Hybe had this feeling that Miss Min Hee Jin was coming up with a plan to take over Adore. So she has 18% stock or stake of Adore,
Okay.
and then Hybe has 80%, and then the 2% is like accessories and shit like that. So Hybe has a lot of it, and I think they were starting to feel like Miss Min Hee Jin was trying to take full control. Also, you're like out of shot. So just be careful. You're like really getting into this. So they audited her. And I don't really know obviously audits are like, they look into your finances and things like that.
Yeah.
So I don't really know that side of the story, but I do know, and this is jumping a little further, Miss Min Hee Jin. I keep calling her Miss Min Hee Jin. It's just Min Hee Jin. She came out and she obviously denied the whole thing. She said, it's not possible. I only have 18% stake.
Right.
Like, how could I be able to do that? Hybe comes out with messages. Receipts. Quite literally. And also, can I just like comment, like, Min Hee Jin did like a press conference that went viral. Her outfit, everything. She went on stage and put out all the receipts. She talked about the whole thing. It's very like, I feel like, I don't know if they do that in America where they like do like a whole press conference where they like talk about the whole drama and explain their sides, and like they bring in all these people and like just let everything out. But that's what she did. And she was very emotional in it, obviously. And yeah, she just denied everything. And then Hybe, like I said, brought out the messages. The messages were something. I have one that I can read you. She also talked about New Jeans in these messages in not a very polite way. She called them... Okay, also, if I'm wrong about this, I read the messages, okay? So, like, don't come for me, okay?
Leave her alone.
Okay. She called them...
Oh my god.
Yes, very... not very demure.
That's not...
She also talked about BTS in a very not polite way. Obviously, she talked about the chairman of Hybe.
Okay.
Said that he should go to hell. And she's just a very out-of-pocket person, okay?
Yeah.
Since the beginning, she's always been kind of, like, out of pocket.
Okay. Not in the pocket.
Not in the pocket, but out of pocket. Since the beginning, since New Jeans debuted, people kind of are, like, iffy about her.
Yeah.
Because, like, of certain things, you know, teenagers, that kind of thing. Yeah, it's a whole situation.
Yeah.
But just know she's a very polarizing a person, and a lot of people don't like her. But she's still the CEO of Adore.
Yeah.
Anyways, so New Jeans does like her. So come out with the thing. She denies the whole thing again. It's a lot of like coming out with receipts and denying. So she denies the whole thing. She says that they're taking it out of context. Obviously Hybe comes back and they're like, no, she's taking it out of context. At some point, Hybe decides to hold a meeting with all the shareholders of Adore and everything, right? Which is obviously the chairman of Hybe, her, Min Hee Jin, and the two other executives that own the 2%. The thing is, Hybe did not invite Min Hee Jin to this meeting, which is illegal, right? If you're gonna have a shareholders meeting, you need to have all the shareholders in the meeting. So they made this meeting to like see if we're gonna fire her. They wanted her to quit, That was the whole thing too. Like when they audited her, they're like, you need to quit, right? Or this is gonna get even worse for you.
Right.
She was like, no, duh. She was like, well, not duh, but anyways.
Let me
But
clarify.
yeah, they set up this meeting. She was like, that's illegal. She went to the police and they were like, that's illegal. You can't do that. So yeah, she files an injunction. But then Hype comes out and they're like, no, she was actually gonna be included. Which I don't think
I was supposed to
she
be in
was.
the video.
Yeah. She apparently was supposed to be included. I don't think Miss Minhejan knew that. Then the parents of New Jeans get involved. And they release a letter talking about mistreatment that New Jeans have had.
Yeah.
And
Well, because they're
in
like
Hype.
all like, they're still like all like underage, aren't they?
Well, that's the thing. Like, yeah, when they debuted, they were very young.
yeah.
Like, I think the youngest was like 14. Now she's 16.
Oh wow, but yeah.
But the rest
still,
of them
like,
are all,
minors.
I'm pretty sure the rest of them are all like over 18. I could be
Okay.
wrong. Maybe 17, but I'm pretty sure there's like a 20-year-old. I think the oldest is 20, 19, things like that. So they get involved, and then Hype comes out, and they're like, that letter was written by Miss Minhejan. they were like, Miss Minhejan, she wrote that letter. That was not the parents. I think the parents came out and said that they actually did write the letter, but they were like, no, we actually did write that letter. I could be wrong about that.
Yeah.
Then back to Islet, their company, Belif, decides we're gonna sue Minhejan. So on top of the whole Hive situation, Belif comes out, which I mean, you could understand a little bit because she's coming out saying that like Belif is copying her,
Right.
and she's kind of dragging their name by the mud, like through the mud,
like
you know,
slander, right?
slander. That's what they're suing her for. The court gets involved and they stop the meeting. Remember how I said it was illegal? They stop the meeting. They're like, you can't have the meeting. They also say that Hype can't fire Minhejan because there's not enough things to fire her for.
Yeah.
Then Minhejan has an 8-hour police meeting. And this is funny because like I guess the paparazzi found out where the meeting was happening, and like she comes out of these doors like happy, like she's like walking all like bouncy, like she's the happiest she's ever been. I guess she just like spilled, I don't know, for 8 hours. I'm sure those policemen were like, man, please go home.
Right.
Then Source sues her, which is
Damn, she's getting sued left and right.
Le Seraphim's company.
Yeah.
And she was also talking about Le Seraphim too. So she dragged everybody.
Yeah, she
Okay,
messy.
this all started because she started talking about everybody. And she's talking about Le Seraphim, she's talking about Islet, bringing, just saying bad things about them, right? And even if they were true, if they're not true, she still talks about them, okay? So that's why this all started. So Minhejan decides she's gonna step down. I think she was like, it's a little bit too much.
Enough. Yeah.
She was like, I don't want the smoke. Okay, so she stepped down. Also, I could be wrong about that, but anyways, so Hype was like, obviously, New Jeans wants to keep Minhejan in the company. They care about her a lot. I'm sorry, I don't know why. I'm gonna say it. She's very like, if you get to know more about Minhejan and like what she's done, obviously like this whole industry is very shady. We're gonna say it, okay? We know it. This whole any industry, like music industry, movie industry, there's shady stuff going on, okay? So she's not like the best person ever. So some people are very confused like why New Jeans is so like, I guess like hung up on her. Like, so she steps down, and then Hybe's like, you know what? We're gonna give you a contract. How about 2 months? You finish all the work that you have left, and then you get out. So the contract was 2 months. Before it was like years. And so I guess to like get in everybody's good graces and to get New Jeans' new album out and tour and to get all the concerts done, they were like, let's give her 2 months to finish it, and then she has to get out. Obviously, that didn't go down well with New Jeans and everybody. They're like, no, we just want her, period.
Right. She stays.
They want her to stay. Obviously, she's like, no, I'm not going to do all this work in 2 months just for you to fire me at the end of it.
Right.
Yeah. So that part I understand. We get to the present. New Jeans decides they're going to take this into their own hands.
Ooh.
New Jeans has been really quiet since this whole thing happened. Like, they have not been active. Obviously, they were supposed to come out with an album. There's like this whole situation, right? They're supposed to go on tour, which I want to go to so bad, but I don't know if that's gonna happen.
Oh my god, so fun.
That's like the one tour I really want to go to. So like this whole situation is actually like driving me nuts. So they set up a live stream.
The battery's gonna die.
Oh, should I save it?
We're back.
So New Jeans decides to set up a live stream
Okay.
Without Hybe knowing. Oh my god, I have a cramp. Ah, I have a cramp. Okay. Without Hybe knowing, without anybody knowing.
Yeah.
Some people think that's like an accomplice. I don't know. What would you like a sidekick of
No,
Min
accomplice
Heejin?
is a good word.
Okay,
for it,
of
sure.
Min Heejin might have set it up for them.
Yeah.
Without, like I said, Hybe knowing,
Yeah.
which is, I'm pretty sure, illegal. Because I'm pretty sure they
Definitely shady.
yes, they're not allowed to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, they have a contract. And they did this live stream where they talked about everything. And mind you, this is very controversial in K-pop, especially. I feel like in K-pop, they're almost like they're pretty much told to just stay quiet. Like if something bad happens, they're told to just stay quiet, and let the business people take care of it. Right? Let your company take care of it. They'll put out a statement, and it's kind of known for them to just like stay quiet. Some people do come out and they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry, like I didn't mean to say that," or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the most part, though, like with very serious things, they're told, like, stand down, like let us take care of it. New Jeans did not listen to that, and they, like I said, did this live stream where they talked about everything. Hani talked about a time where one of the managers of apparently Eilit's manager
Mm-hmm.
told her, I could be wrong about that, but that's just what I've seen. It could be LeSeraphim too. Told the group to not talk to her, to ignore her, and she was very like obviously sad about that. Like it hurt her feelings. And there is a new CEO for Adore now, that used to be in Hybe.
Okay.
So Hybe basically took their employees and put them in Adore. Hybe is very like petty. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. I think they're kind of petty in that way where they're like, we're gonna take our people and we're gonna put them in Adore.
Mm-hmm.
And they've kind of like switched a lot of the Adore people. Hani was like, she went to the new CEO and told her, and the CEO was like, well, you don't have any evidence.
Yeah.
You can't, like, we can't really do much. And Hani went on the live and said that she felt like the CEO was calling her a liar. And then Danielle was talking about like what did we do wrong? Like, why are you punishing us? Things like that, right? Now, here's when we get to the present, right? A lot of people have very mixed opinions, and I'd like to know your opinion on this. A lot of people are trying to say that New Jeans, one, should have probably just stayed out of it completely. And this is their words, not mine, okay? Please do not come for me. They're saying that New Jeans are kind of giving like a little brat moment, because this is what people are saying, not me. Obviously, Hybe put a lot of money into them. Without Hybe, without BTS, there would be no Adore.
Mm-hmm.
Hence, there would be no New Jeans.
Right.
So because this is actually, I didn't tell you the biggest part. They gave Hybe an ultimatum. They said, I think it's September 25th. They said by September 25th, she needs to be the CEO again, or I guess they're gonna walk out, which is illegal, and they're probably gonna have to pay like billions of dollars in fees to get out of the contract. I don't know if they have billions of dollars to get out of that contract, so I don't know what they're gonna do. But they said by the 25th, Miss Min Heejin better be the CEO again, or we're walking.
Oh wow.
That's basically what they said. So people are like, they're kind of being brats. They're saying that if somebody's saying for you to get ignored is like the hardest thing you've ever gone through, then did you really go through a hard time? That's what people are saying.
Yeah.
So kind of like invalidating Hani's situation. And they just don't really understand why they're so gung-ho on Min Heejin coming back and why they care so much about her, because she's kind of terrible. I think I can say that. I think the consensus is that people do not like Min Heejin.
Right.
So they're kind of like, why do you care so damn much? But then some people are like, obviously leave the artist out of this. Like the artists, like they're innocent, which I believe. I think New Jeans is innocent, but I do think that all parties have failed New Jeans. And it's gotten to this point where it's like they're gonna disband if somebody doesn't get it together, you know? And Hybe is very like business. They're like, we need to go, you got to do this by the book. You guys did something illegal, and basically being like the truth always prevails on that type of thing. So I guess just what do you think was the best thing they could have done? Do you think them doing the live stream was the best thing they could have done? Do you think they should just like leave? Do you think like from just what I've told you, what do you think? What are your opinions on that?
Well, it's like a lot, and
Yeah.
like there are, like I don't understand why they would want to keep Minheejin.
I think it's just like the concept of it. Like she did, to give her credit, she did do it all. Like
I guess like they have like a history.
Yeah,
there,
she
so.
came up with the whole New Jeans world.
Right. Yeah.
So to get rid of her, I think they're just like, we need to keep her. She made New Jeans who New Jeans is, so we can't really get rid of her. But they do actually like love this woman.
Yeah.
So it's a little like, people think that she's like, there's a little bit of what's the word? When you like brainwash somebody, like,
oh, like Stockholm syndrome.
A little bit of that, a little bit like, because they also had like tablets out and like notepads, so people were like, oh, Miss Minheejin like told them what to say. So
I don't know. I do think it's a little strange for the artists to get involved, but I get that like they're very adamant about it. I do know that at least like in the US, like artists don't really have a lot of like say in like in certain things. Like so I think that them threatening to like leave, like I think that that's like an empty like threat, because like I don't, those contracts, like those types of contracts are like,
girl, it's
really
like
hard to get
dollars,
out.
and
they're really
each
hard
of them
to get
have
out
to
of.
pay that.
Oh wow, yeah.
Like how do you pay that? You know, like how do you? It is brave of them.
Yeah, bold.
It's very brave of them, and I support the fact that they feel they want to fight for their careers. But it is, I also feel like they don't know the extent of what Minheejin did, because she did she broke trust. Like I'm pretty sure, I think I left out that like she did, like obviously the messages she talked about like planning to like, she did like in the messages she basically did, she was talking about how she wants to take down Hybe and
that's
Adore.
like a little crazy.
Not Hybe, I mean Hybe, not Adore.
It's giving villain.
So the messages were crazy, and I think I get the feeling that maybe New Jeans doesn't know the extent of what Minheejin did. So that is a little bit like
that idea. I kind of got that vibe too.
That's what a lot of people are saying. Do you think Minheejin should be fully reinstalled into the company?
No, but I do understand why New Jeans wants them.
Yeah, I honestly think she should just stay like the art director.
Yeah,
but I don't think
just
she
like
should be
as an
CEO.
art director.
Yeah, I think she should just, to please everybody. I know obviously the messages were horrible, and she is kind of a horrible human being.
Yeah,
but if New Jeans is comfortable with her for whatever reason, just let her be the art director, I guess. Do you think New Jeans have the power to make this move?
No.
Sadly. They did talk about in the live stream that they do bring a lot of revenue into Hybe. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure they said that. And that they are a pretty big group in Hybe. But you also have to remember, Hybe has BTS, 17, TXT. They have all these groups. So a lot of people are being like, they really don't.
They have Cat's Eye too now, right?
Cat's Eye as well. And I'm pretty sure New Jeans only came out with like one album. Like one or two. I could be wrong, but I think like one or two. They haven't gone on tour. So they really aren't bringing as much revenue as they think they are. So a lot of people are being like, no. Like you don't get to call those shots. And I know I wrote, who do you think is in the right? But honestly, I think everybody's in the wrong, and I think New Jeans is the only one who like is really getting effed in this whole situation.
I don't think anyone's right.
It's so sad. People just want them out. Like people are just like, get them out.
Yeah.
Like just empty the whole floor.
That's insane.
I know. It's just like, we need to find a common ground here, and it's just sad that New Jeans had to go and do that. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I hope that it works out.
Yeah.
Because I do actually really like New Jeans. I do not want them to disband. So
it's just like a lot of people failing New Jeans.
Yeah.
And the fact that they had to do that was very sad. But I will say, to end this, I saw apparently Minheejin put in her Instagram like the Adore like website. So I don't know if she's back. So that's the ending of that. Maybe she's back. Maybe
still up in the air.
Maybe the whole thing is over. I just don't want New Jeans to disband, and I want to find a common ground in the whole thing, and I want peace, and I want this to be over, because I love New Jeans, and I need to go. They need to go on tour.
Well, yes.
Like we need to go see them, and I need a new album, and I need it's just like.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's my whole spiel on that. Hopefully that made sense. Hopefully
I
didn't mess up anything. Let me know your opinions down below if you have them. Just don't be rude to new jeans. That's my only thing. They're still like I think they're just maybe a little misinformed, or maybe a little bit like desperate for change, and that's why they did the whole thing. So yeah, everybody else.
Hey.
But yeah, well, yes, that's the end of that.
Crazy how we started this podcast with an a unison
yep.
And we just
ended it with we should have called this podcast
so
well, yes, as that
we have talked so much.
Literally, I think there's like probably an hour and 30 minutes. That's the longest we've talked.
Well, we're gonna have to like cut a lot of stuff. Here. But
so yeah, fair warning if you see a lot of cuts. That's because we were. I feel like I was kind of.
We were talking a little too much.
We were saying a little too much. So.
Oh God.
Yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast.
Yes.
Make sure to like and subscribe if you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe
and hit that notification button so you never miss when we post.
Yes.
Is there anything else that we're missing?
Nope.
All right.
Thank you guys so much for being here.
Yes, and until next time.
Bye. Oh, what?
That noise. Oh my God.